Grand old time. Hello! Hello and welcome. Hold on, this is crooked. Okay, is that better? Yeah, no, it's crooked the other way. It's okay. Things might be a little messy behind me, but it is all good. So happy Sunday, August 8th, 2021, my friends. I am super happy that you are here. I know that the computer is working because I started everything a couple minutes early and I've already got a little gathering of friends started. So I'm super happy about that. So let's start at the beginning, just in case someone is totally new. And I really totally hope so. I hope on YouTube or Facebook here, somebody new finds me and says, oh my gosh, I love that crazy crafty lady, that crafty yogi, and I want to shop with her or join her team. I mean, that's what I'm looking for, right? So today is my holiday catalog launch event. Holiday catalog. All right, so I've been hyping it all week. I did a walkthrough on Tuesday last week when it went live on the 3rd. So there are actually a lot of videos you can go back and access, and they will give you lots and lots of information about lots of fun projects and things. But today, I'm just going to share more of what I love. Hey, Janet. Oh, my anniversary was fine. It was very low-key this year. My mother-in-law is actually visiting, and we didn't do anything super exciting. We just, we traded some small gifts and cards. Although I am going to show you the card. Ooh, and do I have Eric's card? I might be able to find it. I think it's over on the table. But I will show you the card I made him because I was making it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm using this suite in the catalog launch. So I'm going to show it to everybody. So anyway, hi, Pam. Welcome. So today I'm going to share a lot of things I love about our holiday catalog. I'm going to give you some inspiration so that you can craft and have a good time. I have prizes. I have two kinds of prizes. I have prizes for, and I'll write the names all down. So, all right. This is how the prizes are going to work. And I'll try to remember to mention it again when I talk about them later. In my Crafty Yogi page on Instagram and Facebook, I did little posts where it said, like, you know, what was your favorite Halloween costume? Or I think there's 3 of them. What's your favorite holiday treat? And what holiday do you like to craft for? I think there's those 3. So if you comment on those, your name will go into the drawing. I'm going to gather the names on either late Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, because the ordering, it has to be done by Tuesday at 10. So I'll probably do it on Wednesday morning. And then my Wednesday morning live at 11:30, I am going to draw the winners. And I'll post them. So if you're not there, like if you are at something, it's totally fine. But I want to give people a couple days to order and a couple days to post. So that's how prizes are going to work. There's 2 sets of prizes. There's 2 prizes, which are a little bit more expensive, a little bigger prizes, and those are for people who order. If you order at least $30 using the host code, you will go into that drawing. And then the other, I think I have 6 or 7 other prizes, and some are old, retired product and some are new product. I think there's 2 new products in there. And those are for the participation. So comment on this and this post. And I will collect all the names, like I said, early on Wednesday morning. Then I'll do the drawings at 11:30 on Wednesday. Okay, and I will post that as a graphic reminder tomorrow. Okay, so we are going to jump in. My name is Audra Monk, and I am the Crafty Yogi, and I have been with Stampin' Up! I actually looked it up since January 2013. So what is it? It's 2021. Oh my goodness, so that means in January I'll be a demonstrator for 10 years? Maybe that is true. No, in 2 years. Okay, so I'll be a demonstrator for 9 years. Okay, phew, I was like, whoa, how did 10 years of my life pass? And I didn't, well, I did notice, but, so anyway, I've been a demonstrator since 2013. I live in Frederick, Maryland. I moved here about 7 years ago from Manassas, Virginia, so didn't move super far. So I've been in the whole, whatever, DMV, District, Maryland, Virginia area for the last, how old is my daughter? She is 26, so 27 years, the general area. I love paper crafting. And one of the reasons I love it, so here is something, when I tell people like I make these cards, they're like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not creative. I'm not crafty. And I'm like, yes, you are. That's what Stampin' Up! Is here for. And that's what I love about it. I wish I could draw. I wish I could paint. I wish I could do like really cool craft things. And I can sort of do them in a very satisfactory way using Stampin' Up! Products. And that's what I love about Stampin' Up! Products, is that it helps me get to be crafty. And it's okay if I didn't draw it. okay? It's okay that I use a stamp, but you know what? I colored it, or I die cut it out, or I put it together, and that brings me joy, for real joy. And I want to share that joy with everybody. And so, even if you say you can't be crafty, or you can't, you're not creative, that's what I'm here for and what Stampin' Up! Is here for. All right, so we're talking about this holiday catalog. We are gonna jump in. Oh, the make and takes. So normally, back in the day, I used to do this in my house, and it was really an open house, and people would come and they would make projects and eat fun snacks and look at my clearance stuff and order and win prizes, and we did it all in person. But then COVID happened, so I've been doing them online now for a little bit, and each one is a little bit different just due to life circumstances. So this time I did not send out make and takes in advance because I did not have time to do them, and so I have been working on them. There are 2, and you can get them free with a $30 order or more with the host code. So, and they will go in the mail on Wednesday in case, well, really on Thursday, in case you win a prize, then I'll mail it all together. But there are 2 make and takes, and I'm going to show you how to make them. So you would just come back and look at this video if you need help or you don't remember. Oh, thank you, Angie. Crafting does bring happiness. I think so. When you make a project and you're like, look at it, it's so pretty, and you're like, I made that. I don't know. It really does. I think it's like yoga. It's like meditation. It's like exercise. It can bring you joy. And if your joy comes from doing Sudoku puzzles and writing poetry, same thing. You have to find what brings you joy. And if you are interested and you're on the fence, will it bring me joy? Let's talk. I can help. Okay. Hey, Christy. All right. So I'm going to show you the desk. Let's see if I can press all of these buttons correctly. Okay, and then I'm gonna join in. Oop, uh-oh, hold on. Oh, no, it's on there. Okay, let me try one more time. You know, it is not, I know what I gotta do. I know what I have to do. You know it's not a good Crafty Yogi video unless I press the buttons wrong at least once. And soon I'll be doing it like an old pro. So, hey Nadine. Oh, I'm so glad your craft room is your happy place, Janet. That is awesome. Okay, so here's our beautiful mini catalog. I did a catalog walkthrough. You can totally go check that video out, and I take you page by page through all the beauty that this catalog has. All right, and then we have this little thing called Celebration, and this is a little brochure, and this is super important. This is a brochure filled with products that you can get for free. And I will show you lots and lots of them because I like Stampin' Up! Products, but I like Stampin' Up! Free products even better. And then the biggest celebration fun is, they call it a starter kit, is becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you can do that in any way you want. You can do it for the discount. You can do it because you want me to send you free make and take packets, which I will do. Everyone on my team gets the make and take packets for free, because obviously they wouldn't order from me. They order from themselves. You could do it because Stampin' Up! Is just a great company of sharing crafting. There's a great Facebook group. There's lots and lots of events for demonstrators. So anyway, we'll talk about that some more too. So now we are going to get crafty. I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to show you our very first make and take. So it will come to you if you get the make and takes. It will come to you in it. I don't know, I gotta figure out. There's never enough room. In an envelope like this, and you would slide it out and open it up and look at all that beautiful crafty fun in there. On this one, be really cautious because you have 3 little gems that, hold on, I have another pack so I can tell you what they're called. Don't I? Maybe I don't. Oh my goodness. I think I used the whole pack. Okay, well I'll be ordering some more. They're little metallic gems. I can look them up and tell you what they're called. So don't lose those. And I'm going to show you. So I picked this, oh, they're with the fall paper, which I love. I'm using this fall paper all the time. And mostly also because I haven't got the other one. It is en route to me because it was delayed, so I couldn't order it. Oh my goodness. Where are these little guys? All right. Oh, you know what? I could look at the index in the back. and tell you what they're called. But I love these little, they are called brush metallic adhesive back dots, and you're gonna want some. They are super cute. So anyway, when you open it up, look for those and carefully slide them away. You are gonna have 2 squirrels already stamped, but this is a stamping presentation, so I'm gonna stamp one. You do have to fussy cut it out yourself. I'm really sorry about that. And then you're gonna have paper, and this will, I stamped it for you because you're getting it for free. Officially with Stampin' Up, so I don't know if I'm bending the rules just a little, but I'm giving it to you for free, so I stamped them. But officially in my card classes, which I'll talk about after this card, they would not be stamped. They would come to you and you would add the stamps and the ink and the adhesives to them. But anyway, this paper is beautiful, and it is called, I have to duck down here and get the bin. It is called Harvest Meadow. And it has the colors Bumblebee, Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Misty Moonlight, and Soft Succulent. And I'm using it on lots and lots of projects. All right, so let's stamp a little bit. All right, this stamp set is called Nuts About Squirrels. And the reason I picked this to share today is when my first scroll through, so as demonstrators, we got to see the catalog in a PDF online. And my first scroll through, this was a stamp set that stood out to me. It was adorable. The samples were cute. And actually, I just copied the sample. So if you're like, oh, I've seen that layout before. Yeah, because I copied the sample from Stampin' Up, which is what you can do. That's how you can be crafty. I just changed the paper. It is a photopolymer stamp set. And this is a two-step stamping stamp set. Oh my gosh, say that 5 times real fast. So anyway, Nuts About Squirrels. So let's get started. So I have them on blocks. We sell the blocks in our catalog. We sell pretty much everything I use is Stampin' Up. I'm a purist, I guess you would say, or a snob, whichever way you want to go, in that I am only using Stampin' Up things. My blocks are Stampin' Up, my inks are Stampin' Up. That's just the way I like it. Oh, here they are. See, it took almost a whole pack to do the make and takes that I did, but here is the brushed metallic adhesive back dots. I thought I had one. And here is the card we're making. And I didn't put a sentiment on this card, but it would be super, super easy for you to either stamp it on here or add a little banner and put the sentiment on there. So know that you can add that. All right, so we're stamping the squirrel first. And you can stamp him in early espresso, any kind of browns, but I liked, for this card, I stamped him, or her, in Memento Black, Tuxedo Black ink. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my little squirrel, and I'll show you how two-step stamping works in case you don't know. And then I will show you one more project that I made with this. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this squirrel in soft suede. So you use the other stamp, and it has the part that fills in. Okay, now the key is, you're going to laugh because my head's going to look really weird in that little square at the bottom. I have to get all the way on top, and I look at either the hands or the feet or the edge of the tail, the ears, all of it, and then I press it down. And sometimes you don't get it 100% exact, but that is totally usable. All right, this squirrel is holding a nut. We have little pieces to fill that in. So I am going to put this one away. I'm going to use cinnamon cider for the base of my nut. And same thing, I'm going to look, oh, I forgot this one. I've been stamping it wrong, I think. This is the little guy's hand. There is a teeny little line in there. And I thought that was the bottom of the nut. I'll show you on my other card. And I didn't get it perfect, but it's totally within the realm that I will use that. And then I need my crumb cake for the top of my nut. It does look like Idaho. This is where I cut the other squirrel out of. I'm going to Idaho at the end of the month or the beginning of September on our Western trip. I can't wait. I can't wait to go see like something that looks so different. Although I adore, my niece was here, and when we're driving around, I'm like, oh, I love our trees. Like the green of the DC area is so nice. And she's like, oh, it's just so different. She said it's all so bushy. That's what she called it, bushy. But I'm excited to go see huge mountains and different things. And, oh, let's stamp more before I put that back. So anyway, I'm very excited. I'm going to go to Idaho. just for a day, but that's okay. All right, so there's a branch. There's a cute little branch, and I just stamped it somewhere towards the top to the side. All right, so now I can put that one away. And then there is this cute little leaf with a leaf, what do you call it, veins or spines. And so you could stamp it, like the sample in the catalog, they use 3 different colors. I was like, well, I love these people, but I'm not stamping and cleaning it in between, which I will show you later how when you can do that. It's just a little more labor intensive. So to stamp this, I'm going to stamp off once and then put my little leaf on here. So that way when I do the veins, I will stamp them full strength. It's a very cute little leaf. It's like a little chubby leaf. I like it. Okay, so I got 3 of those, and then, oops, that was the top of the nut. Then there is the cute little veins, so I'm going to stamp those next. There we go. And look at that. So we have a cute little branch with leaves. This is Bumblebee. I'm pretty sure it's my favorite yellow, and it's going away in whatever, 6 months or 4 months, whatever it is. I think Stampin' Up! Should add it in when they do a color refresh. They do those every once in a while, and I think Bumblebee should be there. Okay, so you do get to have me. I didn't have a secret one. We're going to cut this out. I'm going to give you some tips on fussy cutting. Oh, yeah. This is so funny. Janet's talking about how when people come to the East Coast from other places, they feel claustrophobic in our greenness of all our trees and bushes and everything. And so my thought on travel, which I know we've all had to slow down, most of us have slowed down our travel, you know, to be safe and not spread things around the country. My thought on travel is it's always so, you're going to laugh. I like to give my eyes something new to look at, right? And something new to appreciate. I think that's why you go to museums, too, because and like art museums, you go because you want, it gives your eyes and your brain something different to look at. It gives you something different to feel, like how the beach looks different from the forest, where we might find all these cute little squirrels. My husband likes squirrels. I like squirrels too. So, but then what I think travel does in most cases is then you come home and you appreciate what you have even more. You appreciate your bed, the things in your house, the things outside your house. And then just when you start to get a little annoyed with the same old, you go travel again, right? This has now become a travel blog. You go travel again and you do the same thing. You go look at something different. And I love cities. I know some people don't like cities. I like cities. I like beaches. I like, you know what, I'm just realizing I don't have any glasses over here, so let's hope if I hold it way down here I can cut it. I like mountains. I like it all. And then I like to come home to the things that I'm familiar with. Doesn't mean I couldn't live somewhere else. I kind of think I could. It would just take some getting used to. I am, though, pretty sure. I've always said I'm a coast girl. Like I love to visit Colorado, but I don't know if I could stay so landlocked. You know, that in a few hours, I couldn't get to the ocean. I think that I like the ocean a lot. But, you know, if you live in Colorado, it's okay. Over half my family, well, most of them live in Colorado. And then I have one brother one lives in Utah, one lives in California, and then a brother and a sister and my parents live in Colorado. So I like it all. Although I wish they would visit me more out here. It seems like we always do the visiting. All right, and now I have a cute little squirrel. So I'm going to get this all out. So these squirrels, I haven't done it yet. You could totally color them with your Stampin' Blends. If you need a little color therapy, I think that they would be very fun to color. But they're also super easy because they have that two-step stamp in there. Oh, I'm so glad other people like to travel too. And it's okay if you don't like to travel. You know, some people don't, and that's okay too. We won't judge you too harshly. We will still love you if you don't like to travel. Okay, so then that goes on the piece that is next to it. There is a white piece. This is for the inside of your card. You could decorate it and attach it there. And then this is a real simple card. It is the DSP, which I said is from the Meadow. Great Meadow? Harvest Meadow. Okay. Harvest Meadow. So Maria asked, what brought me to Maryland? This is going to be learn all about Audra. So you're going to laugh. So, ooh. I'm going to do that. That's what's cool about our paper is sometimes you can, on the fly, just change your mind. So my dad is originally from Maryland. He is from a little town called Princess Anne, Maryland, and it's on the Eastern Shore near Salisbury. I have one uncle left, and I know there's some like distant cousins but I don't really know them. And my dad joined the Air Force right at the beginning. This is also interesting, at the beginning of the Vietnam War, because he got drafted, and you can also join another service, and so he thought that he would like to learn about computers. And so he went to the Air Force recruitment office, and he's like, okay, I got drafted, here's my card, I would like to learn about computers. And so he took like a placement test, and he's not the smartest guy in the world, but he was smart enough to do computers, and he joined the Air Force, and in some training, he was out west, and I have to ask my mom again, I'm not sure what town, and this is pretty funny. My mom always says, oh, I met your dad at the library. Well, it was a bar called the Library near the campus where she was a college student, and all the young, like, maybe they're all Air Force, I don't know, all the young military guys would go there. So my mom met my dad at the library, which was not a library, and this is actually very romantic. They fell in love, and actually she was a divorced mom. She had a little 2-year-old, or 1-and-something-year-old, my older half-brother, Sean, the one that lives in Utah. And my dad, they were sending him to England for, I don't know, some training or whatever. And my dad got there, and he wrote her a letter. It sounds so Downton Abbey, like very old school. He wrote her a letter, and he sent her a plane ticket, and he asked her to marry him. And my mom said, okay. And then I was born in England. So we traveled around, and my dad's last base was Andrews Air Force Base, which is, I'm just making sure there's no ribbon on this card. Does anyone know where my card is? Because I am just chatting you guys up. Okay. Which was not the intention of today's post. Other days I chat you up a lot. But anyway, so we were in the military. My brothers were born in the Philippines. My sister was born in Ohio. We lived in Nebraska. We lived in the DC area twice, and that was our last place. And so I went to high school in PG County, Maryland, and I went to UMBC, which is University of Maryland, Baltimore County, for college, and that's where I met my husband. And he was from up here in Frederick County, from Middletown. So I think that's interesting. Okay, so these cute little squirrels, when they're die cut out, you could pop them up on dimensionals. Did I pop them up? I did not. But you know what? We're going to have fun. We're going to put them on dimensionals. Oh my goodness. That's the one thing I didn't get out, but they're right here. I need a new pack of dimensionals. I have to show you this. I don't know. I know Nadine found joy in this, but you know when you get to the end and you've almost used a whole sheet of dimensionals? I don't know. There's just something fun about that happens that I like. It's like, ooh, I finished that. Okay, so I'm going to pop them up. I use glue dots. Glue dots are my next favorite thing for adhesives. Oh, actually, no, they're all my favorite thing. I must confess, each adhesive has its use, but we are gonna put this cute little squirrels. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. So yeah, most people are probably gonna have in their make and take this color set, and then some of us got the blue and the other one because there's only so much paper of the same kind. So remember, your $30 order or more with your host code gets you a make and take packet sent to you of 2 cards, all ready for you to like put them together. All right, I'm just using like all of this. Okay, move this out of the way. There's like, seriously, there's like 4 pieces left on there. I will use them, never you fear. All right, we're gonna put the trash up there. My trash bin is normal. You're gonna see me go this way all the time because it's to the right, but the computer is in front of it, so I can't quite reach it. Okay, and so I put this little guy down here. And then this, I think this one is my favorite, the one without the nut. I mean, not that you have to have a favorite squirrel. You can like them both equally. And this little cutie's gonna go on the branch. I just like that little saucy look she's given him. So this, and then here are, in your packet, you will have 3 of these cute little gems. Janet, this is crumb cake. Crumb cake base, crumb cake here, and a crumb cake and a soft suede are the squirrel colors. But you, crumb cake is the color in the DSP. But you could totally go early espresso background, and I think that would be super cute. And you could probably do soft suede. That would work nicely. And of course you could do the soft succulent. All right, and I'm gonna put that one a little high in case I wanna come in later and add a greeting. And there, now look at that. Isn't that adorable? So you could make a whole bunch of these and send them to all your nieces and nephews or your aunts and uncles, you know, whoever needs a little card. Okay, I'm trying to get this little backing off so I won't get stuck with it later. So there is our first make and take. And now let me show you, let's put these in the bin, the super cute card that I made yesterday. Ooh, all-time favorite stamp set. Ooh, Angie, no, there's no all-time favorite. This is the anniversary card I made for my husband. So I now know that I should have stamped those nuts. Look, it's a little, let's see if you can see it. It's a little hand. I thought that was the base of the nut, like a little highlight, and so I stamped that as the base. So see, like that, but it's actually the little squirrel's hand, but my husband, he didn't notice. And there's a stamp that says nuts about you, and then I stamped the squirrel in, I think this is basic gray or smoky slate. I think it's smoky slate. And then this little heart, where did I get the heart from? I don't know. There's a lot of stamp sets that have hearts, and I'm pretty sure it's current. And then this love you, though, that came from the one with the plants, the one with all the plants. But it's a love you next to each other, so I got a little creative. And I put it on the little banner. But I thought that was really cute. I won't show you the inside because that's where I wrote the mushy stuff. But I thought the colors were cute, and it made a great masculine anniversary card. So have fun with your squirrels. Okay, and now it'll go in my special bin. We keep all the cards. We have 28, no, probably like 30 years of cards. Haven't looked at them in a long time, but we do have them all. Okay, so there is nuts, what's it called? Nuts About Squirrels. Ta-da! All right, so that is make and take number 1. And I will clean all that up real fast. All right, so in a moment, my friends, we are gonna talk about the Peaceful Palace Suite. Oh my gosh, I could have kept creating with it. Yesterday, I ran out of time. I was like, there is too many ideas I have that I want to do, and I could not do them all. So I'm gonna move this out of the way too. Okay, let me show you real fast the prize bin. I did put it in the graphic. Okay, so I got, with my host rewards, I have one Penguin Place bundle that I will give away on Wednesday morning to those, I'll draw names from those that ordered, and if you already ordered, you go into that prize. I also have an extra Seasons of Fun, which is the host set in this holiday catalog. So if you spend $150 or more, or you want to host a Facebook party, let me know, and you can buy this set once you have that bigger order. So anyway, I got an extra one so I could give it as a prize. And then I have some other fun prizes. This is a brand new stamp set. It just never got used. I have a pack of the Tropical Escape paper. I thought, even though this is the holidays, it's summer, that would be a fun prize. And then the rest of this is Christmassy. These were from last year. These are one of my favorite embellishments we've ever had. I'm gonna let go of those. And then this is new, and I have a roll of the buffalo ribbon. So these are the participation prizes. The other ones are the ordering prizes. So that is the prizes. So now I can move those out of the way. All right, and we are gonna jump into the Peaceful Place Suite. So let me switch my paper. Okay. So when you look at this suite in the catalog, let me show it to you. Peaceful Place. It's back here towards the back. You might at first be a little underwhelmed it was not on my order right at the beginning. It made my get it later list. So I paired it with Old Olive, which I think is what they used, but you can pair it with any green, because then I'll show you a project I paired with Shaded Spruce. Wait till you see this project. I'm like so excited to share it with you, but I gotta draw it out. I gotta draw it out a little bit. But then when you look at it, it's all, oh, I did not use the Snowy White Velvet. Okay, I'll put that on my list. I didn't even realize that was coordinated. There's sparkly ribbon. There are sequins. Oh, there's a wood embossing folder. I didn't use that either. So apparently I played all day Friday, with this suite, and I didn't even use 2 parts of it. There's a beautiful stamp set and die set, and then there's this paper. And that's where I'm like, everything is kind of gray and white. But when you start playing with it, it's amazing. And then they do give you a nice sample right here where they show it with some blues and with the cork paper. So know that that's there. Okay. The paper is really cool, and I have not even used the special features of the paper yet. So some of it is cut. Look at this. I think this would make a great scrapbook page. It's a 4 repeat. It's cut so you can cut it out. That would be 6 by 6. Sorry, I've got like hair in my face. That is tickling me. And it's foil. There's foil in there. But look at the back. That's a nice pretty. It's just the little trees. You can color any kind of black and white paper. You can very easily color. But the page I'm kind of very excited about. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. All right. So on the fronts, oh, here's another one with big trees. The problem is I'm down to like scraps in this bin. I have to open a new one. There's ones with the little houses on it. There's, oh, this nice gray buffalo plaid. That has little trees. I thought that I had them in here. I don't know where those pieces are. There's these pieces. They're white. Ah, they're all the way at the back. They're all the way at the back. Look at this. This, look how sparkly it is. This is made so that you can cut it in half and then stamp on the bottom or add ribbon, and then you would cut off the edges and you have card fronts. So you could get 6 card fronts from this. I will totally be using this for one of my to-go classes. Okay, so let me put it in the bin because when I start throwing things, they get a little crazy. All right, so let me show you a couple oh, somebody, this was your favorite. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Because let me show you things you can make with it. So I totally cased, oh, and these are these little craft boxes. They are very, very cute. They hold cards, they hold food. I just stuck this card is very over the top. It's very puffy, so I stuck it in there. So I cased from the catalog the little treat wrap they had done. Look at this. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the different DSPs. I'm going to show you the dies. There are dies to cut these little trees out. Now this, I did get the greeting. It is from something else. It is from Heartfelt Wishes, which is a sentiment stamp set. And I love this Happiest Holidays. You're going to see I used it a couple times. But that's what that is from. And I put the black and white twine on there. There are those little shiny sequins. You have to glue them on, but they're beautiful. Let's see if you can see them sparkle. Look at all that sparkle on that. Oh, and somebody just ordered this one on Friday. You are going to have so much fun. And so then I was like, okay, I can't make everything in green and crumb cake and gray. So I made this one in blue on Misty Moonlight. I thought it just kind of looked like the cabin at night. And wait till I show you the stamping of this cabin. This is a distinctive. It looks real. It stamps like a charm. And this piece I actually took from the greeting. And look, I did little silver trees. So I thought that came out really pretty. And I'm going to show you my wow project after we do this project. Okay, so here are all the dies. And what you want to realize is that when you stamp the trees, if you want them to have the little texture and holes, look at this. This seats itself right in there. So you can run it through your die cutting machine all together. I would put a little bit of washi tape on there, but you can run it all together. It's super easy. Oh, you know what? We should just stamp on a scrap piece of paper. Let me show you. Hold on. You'd think I would have, you know what? I'll just use one of these. Okay. I thought I put scrap paper in here, but I did not. Okay, so let me show you how amazing this stamps. All right, so the cabin. You can stamp it. I like it in basic gray. That one is my favorite. But just to show you, you can make your cabin in other colors. And I know there were demos out there that shared things where they made it like a cabin in the fall or a cabin in the spring. You could totally do that. But I feel like the house is only going to be so many colors. It's right. It's going to be brown or gray, probably. So look at it stamped in Early Espresso. It's a red rubber stamp. Look at it. It's so realistic. It looks amazing. And it's weird. That almost looks like a darker gray. It looks really, really cool. Yes, and that's what I think us demos need to work together so that we get ideas. Someone was mentioning that it helps her to think. And then this die comes on top. And when you die cut it out, it's going to give it, what do you call it? Give it a land. So if you wanted to fussy cut the rest, you could totally do that. But that does that. Now then, there's this die. I am waiting. I looked around on Friday and I did not see very much with using this die. So let me show you what I did. First, I die cut, I think this is gray granite. I die cut it out of gray granite. So what I'm thinking you could do, let's see, I was gonna look for a piece of black. Do I have just a piece of black here? Is you could, see, I don't know that I love it. You could mount it, you know, obviously it would be bigger. You could mount it on something like a different color to provide contrast. Maybe if you do it in black and then you mount it on a gray might be nice. So if anybody's used this, you definitely have to let me know. This, it fits. There's too many things, you can't see it. It fits the actual cabin that you stamp. So if you stamp it and you line the die up right, so I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know if the intention is to put lights behind it. I'm not sure about this one, and I am freely admitting it to you. It's okay. I don't know. I played around with it a little bit, and I wasn't loving it. So definitely we're going to look around out there for other demos and customers to see what they're making and figure out this die. But the trees, let me stamp these trees for you. You guys are going to be amazed at these trees. The trees, could you fussy cut them apart? 100%. Can you play with them? Oh, 100%. They are beautiful. This is shaded spruce because I did a project with this color that I'll show you right at the end, and you're going to be like, wow. Look at those trees. They are so realistic. And then if you add the die and you add the other dies, it cuts out little tiny texture holes, and it is really, really cool. All right. This piece of land, there's a little fox that is made to cut out the little fox. I'm never going to get these all back on there nicely. I did not try that little snowflake thing, so that'll have to be on something else. There is a die to cut out the fence, and then there are these 3 dies for the trees that we're going to use in the project I'm going to make with you. Okay, I feel like that's all the pieces. Okay, so it's a really cool set. You're going to, like, the cabin, like, you just stamp it and you're just in love. Like, you can't even help yourself. All right, so this is the card. That is the other make and take that we're going to make. Ooh, can you stamp the cabin over the die? Do you know what? We will try it right now. That was a good idea. Can you stamp the cabin over? All right, let's do it. And I'm going to go gray granite. I'm going to do the same color. Oh, you guys like the one with the blue? I thought that was such a pretty card. And I think you could send this card as a thank you card, as a birthday card to a mountain loving man or woman. I thought it was pretty with the blue, and I really wanted to use this tree. That's why we got that. Okay, I'm kind of excited. Let's see. I need a scrap piece of paper. I don't have any scrap pieces of paper. Let's do this one. Because I don't want to mess up my grid paper. It's going to get messed up. I will have to do it. But what if, okay. See, this is why you do this live, because the problem is, how would you line it up? You'd have to do it on your Stamparatus, but we're just going to wing it and see what happens. Wow, okay, for winging it, look at that. Let's hold this up like this. Look, you know what? I think you might be right. That looks better. Well, maybe it's because it's on a different color paper. So, no, I think you get the same everything, whether you die cut first or stamp first. To me, it looks the same. So anyway, you could definitely play around with that. Okay, let's put this away. Oh no, we're gonna use this color. So here is your cute make and take. It will come to you in a pretty little, you should buy stamp. You know what, I gave envelopes as a prize last time. I'm running low, or maybe I would do that. Our envelopes, they're worth every penny. They're not that expensive. They are nicer than the ones that you can buy at the store who must not be named, but is named after a guy. That's my closest one. I do buy frames there, I will tell you, but our envelopes are better. The ribbon is sparkly. Okay, so you got a piece of ribbon in there. You've got 3 of the cute little trees. They remind me a little bit of, like those trees could be in the Whimsy and Wonder suite. You've got a circle with a scalloped, and then you've got all your paper here. And you're gonna laugh because I had to refigure this card because I didn't have enough crumb cake. I realized both make and takes were crumb cake, and that was not gonna work out very well. So here is our greeting, and it says something about, may you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. The cool thing is on a circle, it doesn't matter where you stamp it because you can move it around. You know what, I must have stamped, you know what, we're gonna flip that over. I think I had used this stamp on a different color of ink because it does not come out as pretty as I thought it should. Oh, no, you know why? This is the wrong gray. I want basic gray. That is why I was like, it doesn't look right. It would be okay, but let's clean this off again. Since we're going to a darker color, we don't have to clean it. There we go. May you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. And the other greetings in this, your kindness makes the world a more beautiful place to be. So it's a thank you card. Thank you, for you, wishing you the best. There's only one, like more holiday Christmassy phrase, but you can totally add other sentiments. All right, so we're gonna put this on. We can just get our stamp and seal here. And then the rest of this is all about piecing the paper together, which is actually great fun. Cutting it, not so much fun, but I cut a whole bunch of it. So you need to order so that I can send you a make and take packet. All right, and then I went ahead, I had a little fun. Instead of making them even, I made one side wider, but you could, just for fun, because it is fun to do this, I'm gonna put it the other way. Could you do the paper this way? Yes, you could. Could you do part of it this way? Yes, you could. Look at that. I'm gonna do that. Let's try that. So it is really fun. Our designer series paper, you're gonna love all the sides and not be able to decide which one you want to use. All right, so, but this, when I stamped that first cabin, I was like in love. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to use this. And sorry, I've gotta like make this card really fast so I can show you. I made a little piece of framed art. Amy, if you're still on here, or if you're watching the replay, I made a very fun piece of framed art with this cabin. All right, so I'm gonna put this on here. That's cool that hopefully I cut them all where the cabins are right way up. It may not be, depending on, oh, well, you know, well, no, you might have got a piece going the other way. It really depends on when you get down towards the end of the paper. But if I can make it go the same direction, I will, but occasionally I can't. Okay, now that's gonna go there. And then we're gonna put it on the crumb cake, which is the reverse of my sample. Let's put the sample up here. Okay, because what I realized was I didn't have enough crumb cake to make 2 sets of make and takes. So I will be ordering some when I close out this event, this host code. When I close it out on Wednesday morning, I will be ordering more crumb cake. Okay, and then I did the tiny border, which I should have told you to dry test this first because every once in a while you may need to cut a sliver off, but luckily it works. So see, I just changed the colors around and I think they both look great. All right, now the ribbon. I always do, almost every time, it's a little faux knot deal. So I'm gonna put the ribbon right at the crossover of the pieces, flip over the whole card, put my adhesive here, and then you want at least 1/2 inch in there. And the cool thing is if you mess up and you don't have it in the right spot, it's easy to fix. All right, and then since I did it this way, I'm gonna put this like here. Yeah. Decide where you're going to do your knot. Pull your ribbon together and give it a snip. And then tie it in that spot. I'm just going to tie a double knot. So the first one and the second one. Good, good. And I think I got it pretty straight. So, oops. If you didn't get it straight, you're just going to pull it off. And if you have to add more adhesive, you add more adhesive. Oops, see, now I put it on crooked. Okay. And then this, make sure you go over your adhesive. I mean, you go over your ribbon with your adhesive. I just said the words in the wrong order. So that way it sticks down. It's reinforced. And I'm going to go back and get that one again because I crumpled it. Okay. And then this is going to go on your card front. Look at that. That is so pretty. Who would have thought crumb cake, black, old olive, and shades of gray? I don't know. Give those a little snip on an angle. Okay, and then our cute little piece, we're gonna use some black dimensionals since we have black here, and just put one at the top and the bottom. You could do more if you want, but I like to straddle the ribbon so that the dimensional is not touching the ribbon. And this, if you are a demonstrator, this is a great way to make a card that you can do as a to-go, because the only stamping is a sentiment. So then you send them all the pieces and they add the sentiments, which I will show you in a moment. This month's classes, I'm excited about all the classes, but look at that. And then you get this cute little card, and it looks cute with the cabins. It looks, oh, I forgot the trees. Hold your horses. I am going to put the trees. Do I want all three? Okay. Put your trees on with glue dots. It's because I got all distracted with the other color. But put your trees on with glue dots or with your liquid glue. That'll work totally fine too. All right, so there is that. Now, are you ready? I'm going to show you my super wow project. I had so much fun making this yesterday. Look, there's a sun. That sun is not really there. That's the light from above. But look at this. Look at this. So when you die cut these out, it makes those little holes. Now, if I was super advanced, I know people were making shadow boxes with like those little strings of those little teeny tiny lights. I think that they would work in something like this, but I don't know. It may be too fiddly for me. I can go medium fiddly. I can't go super fiddly. But look at how cute this is. And then I added the little sequins. I used the same Happiest Holidays from that set, whatever it was, that I can't remember. Heartfelt Wishes. The cabin, I put Wink a Stella on there. Let's see if you can see if it's shiny. No, you can't see it on the camera because it's in the thing. But Wink a Stella I did on the cabin roof, and I did it on this front piece. See, there's the cute little fox. I stamped him in cinnamon cider. I cut off a couple of the trees. I put, what do you call it? Foam. The foam strips. Those are my favorite. Put foam strips everywhere. Shaded spruce, basic gray. I just layered it all up. And I think it's really, really pretty. And this is going to be a great decoration to hang on the wall or have on a shelf. Let's get out of that. There we go. This holiday season. So I think it's really fun. And it wasn't too, it's 3 sets of trees, 1 set of cabin, 2 fences, and 1 fox. But then I did have to play with the layering. I don't know if you can see the layering in there. It's all layered up. It looks really cool. So this is the Peaceful Place Suite. Let's put all these cards out. Where'd my blue card go? Look at this. Look at all this cute stuff made from this suite. So you can have a lot of fun. My other thought was pinks. I think you could make this with this black and white gray paper. I think you could do it in pinks or light purples, and that might look really, really pretty. So that was what I was super excited to share with you. And this frame is 8 by 8. So the green piece is 6 by 6, and it's 5 7/8, 5 7/8 for that snowflake piece. So it's not hard. And I did get this frame at Michael's. It's little shadow box frames. These ones come in a box. I think it's either 3 or 4 together for whatever price it is. They're not super fancy, but they look cute. Okay, so that is the Peaceful Place suite. I gotta pack it up here so I don't lose all the pieces. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'm glad you guys liked it. I thought that it would be great for a class. I could offer it as a class, but you'd have to buy the stamp set. So I would just supply the paper and the video to teach you guys how to do it. But it was just super cute. I had a lot of fun playing with that. Okay, now let's talk about my upcoming classes, wherever they are here. Oh, here they are. Okay, so I have 3 classes. Probably I'll have 2 to 3 all the rest of the year because it's Christmas card making season. So, but first, before we talk Christmas, most important is just cards because the RSVP with your payment is due by Monday. What I do is you pay by Monday, I cut and prep Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday, and then they're ready for pickup Friday around 3, and then I drive to the post office and put them in. Every once in a while, it takes me a little bit longer and I have to do it on Saturday, but I try to get them out on Friday if at all possible. So my Just Cards classes are that. I try to keep them relatively simple, but I'm telling you, my simple is different from some demo simples. So mine are $22 or $26 shipped. And some people are like, oh, it's only $20 or $10 from someone else. I like a lot of layers and I like to use a lot of dies, and that costs money and time. So that's where your extra money goes. So we have 3 cards. You'll get the supplies to make 2 of each. And I try to make it a variety where it's not all the same colors, and I try to play it up. So this is fun. I made this in a video before. This one is going to have that in the wild paper, which is very fun. And you'll have this little strip, which you will use your stamps, whether you already have them or you need to order more stamps, you can use them there. This one I definitely showed you way back in the day. Unless you have this stamp set, you won't have the little mushrooms there, but you'll just stamp something there. So you'll get the cutting board and the utensils and this beautiful paper. And then this one features another one of the free celebration products. This is I don't know, we'll look at the celebration right now and I can tell you, but it coordinates with the hand pen suite, and this is just cut out. You'll have to fussy cut these out. So this one, the RSVP is due by Monday, okay? So I will definitely post a reminder tomorrow picture. All right, so that's Just Cards to go. And then from now on, every month there's gonna be a Christmas Just Cards, and it's the same price, $22 and $26 to ship. I sell them to demos, I sell them to hobby demos, I sell them to everybody. Lots of people like them. Oh, my most favorite, oh look, while I tell you look at this embarrassing card. It opens the wrong way. One of my local customers, she moved to Texas, and so she's been buying my to-go kits, and sometimes she has me send one to her daughter in, where does she live? Either Virginia or North Carolina. I can't remember right now. But they're all going to Lake Anna to get together, and she ordered 3 sets of Just Cards because her sons and all her kids are grown up. She's got a couple grandkids, a couple of them are married, but they're all going to make cards together. And I thought, how cool is that? So I'm glad I get to be part of their little vacation. So this class features these 3 very different cards, which is what I try to do. And as you see, all you have to do is add a greeting. And because I love this set so much, I just made all of the greetings be from this same set. So if you like the way these cards look and you want them to look exactly this way, all you have to do is order this stamp set from me. Or if you already have it, if you're a demo, then of course you have it. But I thought it was really fun. And I used lots of different colors and lots of different papers. So I thought that was exciting. So this is next Monday, which I wrote down the date. I actually did take notes. The 16th. You have to RSVP by the 16th with your payment, and I will cut and prep these cards and get them to you. So that is Just Cards Christmas. And then finally for August, I've been doing a banner kit. It's been almost a year, and I still only have the sneak peek. I did not have time to make the whole thing. But I do want to show you that the banner kits is not just the paper. You get this really nice chipboard that I order from Maryland Stampers. I work with them to design the features, and one of the other designers, she had made the people doing the Maryland Stampers event. Thank you, Janet. She liked that my card doesn't open the wrong way. I totally stuck it all on the wrong way. One of the other designers, anyone doing the Maryland Stampers event, you're going to see this truck in a different form, but this is how I thought it would go. The strings will go here, and then there's these cute sunflowers, and I will have those die cut and everything, and it's going to go here. And then the rest of it is going to be from that Harvest Meadow paper. There's going to be little buffalo plaid jars, little punch-out jars with little flowers. It's going to be beautiful. So if you love late summer, early fall colors and designs, you are going to want to get this banner kit. And there are only 8 left. I do 12, and I only have 8 left. So you got ours. And so that you have 2 weeks to RSVP for that. But if the kits are gone, the kits are gone. So anyway, that is my 3rd class for this month. Okay, now, how are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great on time, hooray, because I have one more project, well, 2, 1.5, we'll call it 1.5 to share with you. Okay, but let's talk about celebration. I have a celebration brochure here somewhere. Let's see. Yay, Melissa's excited for her banner kit. I love them, and can I just tell you, oh, I do have 2 beach kits. I'm not sure how this happened. How can there be 2 people who don't love the beach as much as the rest of us? When I walk by my fireplace and I see that banner hanging there, it just looks beautiful. And each month I'm like, oh, this one's my favorite. And then the next month I'm like, this one's my favorite. They are lovely. Here we go. All right, so celebration. Oh, just signed up for the, oh good, you're gonna see that truck in a different way in the Maryland Stamper event. It is a really cool, and it's too late to sign up. We already got all the stuff. I will be prepping all this week, and next week we pack it up and we send it out to you guys. So if you want to know more about those things, let me know. Okay, celebration. This is how it works. For every $50 you spend, you can pick a free item. For $100, and that's the one I'm going to show you first. There are 2 items for $100 if you spend $100. So if you spend $100, you have a choice. You can get 2 of the $50 ones, or you can get 1 of the $100 ones. And one is this Delicate Dahlia stamp set, which I'm going to show you, and you're going to be amazed. The other, I don't have this stamp set, but I might have to get this. I don't know. Is some dies that coordinate with the shaded summer stamp set in the annual catalog. And it's actually a pretty nice stamp set, so I might have to get it. And then there are a couple other stamp sets. There are dies and these cute little sheep, which I have not used yet. So if you put in counting sheep on Pinterest, you might be able to find some samples, but I'll have some. Hopefully, I think I'm going to use this set on Friday. But it's the DSP. It's all about the DSP for me. So there is the Peaceful Prince DSP, which I'm going to use. We're doing a fancy fold at the very end of this presentation. So if you can hold on, or if you have to fast forward later, we are making a little fun, what's it called? It is called a hidden flap card, and it's very cute, but I'm going to show you this Peaceful Prince paper. Here it is, the beautifully penned, that's that black and white paper that is in the Just Cards. There's a cute little bike set, and then there's this penguin paper, which I've used all the time. I use the backs, I use the fronts, I love it. And then there's the sparkle paper. So if you saw my fall cards with the pumpkins the other day, I use this sparkle paper. Okay, and then the other part of celebration is if you join my team, so a starter kit to join Stampin' Up, what that means is you pick $125 of product, you pay $99, you get free shipping and handling. So that is a 10% savings right there. And then you have to pay the tax, so it's like $104 if you're in Maryland, $105, something like that. But during celebration for the months of August and September, you get to pick one of these, what do we got, 12 different choices of a bundle. And I looked at the prices. Which one? Oh, the stamp set I used is actually part of the Christmas to Remember bundle. It's $60, $60.25 if you're in the US. A bunch of these are $50. The $30-ish ones are the ones with the punches, but you get to pick, look at that, you could get Peaceful Cabin, that bundle, for free. So what you do is you buy the paper and you buy the accessories and you get a couple other things, and then you get to pick that bundle for free. So you can join on my website, audramonk.stampinup.net, at any time. And if you have questions, just let me know. And I'm so happy to share. I welcome all demos to my team. You know, I have a small team, but I try to, you get the make and take packets from all my launches. You get a holiday gift, which I saw something really cool the other day, and I may actually buy them for my team, unless it grows too big. And, I'm here to support you whether you want to grow a business or you just want to be a happy shopper. It all works for me. Okay, so that is the celebration part. And now we are going to talk about this. Yes, let me show you this, the shiny paper. It is like a disco ball. It is so cool. And if you did the paper share, you will get a sample of this, which I have 2 paper shares left. That's weird, 2 and 2. I have 2 beach banner kits left and 2 paper shares. So if you want to get a quarter pack of all of the paper, I have 2 levels. There's the designer series paper, then there's the specials, which would include anything shiny or flocked or foiled, and you can get the whole thing. And I cut it really nice. It should be coming to me later in this week, so next week I'll cut it. But you will get samples of all of the celebration paper too. But look how shiny this is. And it's like a different texture than our normal, and you can color it. Remember on that pumpkin. I don't know where, I put away all the stuff when I cleaned up, so I can't show you my shiny orange pumpkin. You can very carefully color it with your Stampin' Blends. You can spritz it. I do not know if you can brush it. I did not try that. But I know that you can spritz it and you can carefully color it with your Stampin' Blends. It is very fun paper. Okay, so, but what I want to show you, do you see how pretty that card is? Look at it. This is, I literally just stamped the stamp. That's all I did. Look at this dahlia. So it is a distinctive stamp, kind of like the cabin, right? In that it looks real, but this is two-step and distinctive. This is a extra level. I stamped it in Fresh Freesia, and then I did the outline stamp in Rich Razzleberry for this one. And this, oh, this is the penguin paper. You would never know, right? So if you're like, oh, I don't want those cutesy penguins, I'll never use that. Look at the back of this. I mean, it's really pretty. You could make this be a birthday card. You could make it be a sympathy card. You could make it be a thank you card. And those sentiments are included. Actually, I don't think there's a birthday. And then look at this one. Penguin paper again, which is free. Stamp set, which is free. So buy your basics. Get your cardstock, get your inks, and get all these papers and stamps for free. But I thought this was really pretty. And it doesn't, I don't see the penguin paper. I don't see winter. I don't see little kids. I just see really pretty paper. So I am now going to show you how easy it is to stamp this. And originally I was going to stamp it on this, but then I had a second idea. We did this a while ago, although, yeah, it should work. Well, no, it's, we'll see if this works. Otherwise, I'll go back to small. But I had showed you before how you could stamp one big piece and then you could cut it down and make 4 card fronts. And so I am just going to, for the sake of timing, because I want to show you how to make this fun flip fold card, I'm just going to stamp the distinctive one, and we are going to stamp it in different colors all on this one piece of paper. So I'm thinking we are going to go, so a nice medium juicy ink pad would be good. I'm going to go crazy. We're going to go Poppy Parade. I have no idea. I don't know what color dahlias come in. Where was I though? Oh, yesterday. So it was our anniversary. So even though my mother-in-law went, my husband's been wanting to go to this gardens. It's in Moncton. Well, see, her name is Monk, and that's how I found it. It's in Moncton, Maryland. It's over, so my Baltimore people, you guys might know, it's over past Hunt Valley near Towson. Anyway, it's a really cool gardens, and there was this most beautiful dahlia. Like, it was melon mambo mixed with rich raspberry. It was beautiful, and I meant to take a picture. I took a bunch of cool pictures, which I have not posted yet, but I forgot to take a picture of it. We got distracted by something else. Look, I mean, my friends, look at that. Look at that card. It's beautiful, and it looks so real. You could also stamp the outline and color to your heart's content with your Stampin' Blends, and I think you would have fun. So I'm going to stamp a few in Poppy Parade, and then we're going to add a yellow. If someone thinks a yellow they know that would go good with Poppy Parade, let me know. And if any, what's the gardens I went to, I don't know, they were called, like, I want to say Le Pew, but it's not. Ledoux, maybe it's Ledoux Gardens. It was really nice. And somebody, oh, they were setting up for a wedding. Oh my gosh, my sunflower banner could have been hung, well, except maybe the truck, but it could have been hung in the decor because it's exactly what I was going for. They had sunflowers, they had other flowers. I don't know. It was really, really pretty. these gardens. And not a ton was in bloom because it's, you know, later summer, but it was a nice little outing. Okay, let's do one more. And we will see, I don't know why I was drawn to Poppy Parade, but we'll see what kind of color combo we need to come up with here. I should have done the pinks, but it'll be all right. And this is actually stamping very nicely. I was a little worried because normally with a photopolymer set, I like to stamp it on my foam. But when you're doing a big thing, right, I'm getting my thing dirty. Let's stamp it off and clean it. And then we will make our little fun. But I wanted you to see that this stamp set is worth it. And it's because, let me show you. The reason it's $100 versus a $50 thing, you have two sets. You have the outlines and you have the distinctive and you have greetings. Lots of good greetings. Okay, so I'm gonna go, you know what, we're just gonna do Bumblebee. Oh, Daffodil Delight. Okay, somebody, yay, somebody got in here. Daffodil Delight, let's do it. And then I think we need a third color. What other color would go really well with this? So we have Poppy Parade, and we have Daffodil Delight. Oh, look at that. Should we do a blue? Should we do a green? And there are leaves. I'm not going to put leaves in this, but there are leaves that you can definitely use. Okay, so we're getting some yellow. Let me do one off the edge here. All right, and then, oh, that's my error. That's all right, no one will notice. All right, we'll do one more color. And then I will cut this down and I will show you how cool it'll be. I'm kind of feeling like, you know what I'm feeling like? I'm feeling like Calypso Coral. Ooh, wait, Janet says Blushing Bright or Petal Pink. Thank you, because I may have wrecked that with Calypso Coral. Let's look. Let's do Blushing Bright. I gotta clean this though. I will remember to clean it because that would be sad to put, here it is. And usually when you do something like this, you should go dark to light because that way if it overlaps a little bit. Yes, the celebration, the SAB choices are so good this year. It is definitely hard to know what to pick. I really shouldn't have put that yellow one there. I should have made that a pink one. And I did not open my ink pad right. It's okay. That's okay. We'll do a pink one here. We can do two pink ones. I don't think that the Stampin' Police are going to get us. Because now I'm like, I want all the edges. Okay. And now we are going to cut this apart so that you can see. And then we need to use the trimmer on our next project anyway. And you could add the little flowers. I think that those would be fun. You could add those in there. But what if you just put this in here and you cut it to 5 1/4 by 4. Yep, you just got to keep ordering. And the celebration goes for 2 months. So it's not like you have to order it all now. You could order some now and some later. Although they are while supplies last, but hopefully Stampin' Up! Ordered enough. Oh my gosh, look at these card fronts. And then look at this one. You could 100%, now if you had some polka dots or something, you could add those. But what if I put the, where is it? Should I put it away? Yeah. I don't want to do sympathy. This is too, looks too, oh, what does that say? Oh, so happy for you. Like you're just happy. What's the other one say? You inspire me. Need a block. But I just wanted you to see that sometimes I love designer series paper, but sometimes you can just make your own. And I'm going to stamp that in soft suede. And then put that on there. I could have put it in a billion places, but look how cute that is. Stick that on a card front and you are good to go. So I wanted you to see the delicate dahlias. I think it's dahlias, I don't know. Although there was a lady in the Olympics, a track runner, and it was spelled that way, but they were pronouncing it differently. So I'm pretty sure there's some flexibility. Okay, finally we are on our last project. All right, let's see if I can make it in about 15, 16 minutes. I wanted this to be an hour and a half. I did not make up the card. You know, well, I made up the paper part, but look at this, it's cute. It's pretty simple. It opens, and then it has a little open flap. And I don't know why, but I just thought it was really cute. And when I saw how quick and easy it was to make, I was like, okay, I've got to share that little bit of a fun fold with everybody. Here are the measurements. So if you go on your device, you could just take a screenshot and get those. And then we are going to play with the Peaceful Deer, which you got to stay tuned to September. I'm doing a special class using the Peaceful Deer bundle because it is awesome. All right, so it's not too much paper. You tear tape, I recommend. You could also do liquid glue, but on this one, normally I'm a liquid glue fan, but I think tear tape works great. Okay, so you need your scoring, whether it's your trimmer score or your regular score. Just keep that cutting blade. On my first one when I was making it, I was like on the last score mark and I cut it instead of scoring it. Okay, so here we go. The base is 5.5 by 10. We are going to score on the long side. This will be easy. You'll be like, oh, you're making it card size. We're going to score at 4.25 and then 8.5. And if you're using this, you got to pop that open and go to 8.5. That's the only time I need it to be long. Okay, so that's the first one. Actually, I need to leave that open. Your second piece of card is going to be 4.5 by 7.5, and you are also going to score it on the long side. And this one gets 4 scores. 4 score in 7 years ago. It's 2 3/4 by 3.5. Not by. 2 3/4, comma, 3.5, comma, 4.25, and 7. Now we have to hope I put it together properly. So this card, hold on, I did write down who I saw it from. So I saw it from a demo. I'm assuming she's from Canada because it said created the Auto Way. I don't know. I don't remember what her name was. And then Jennifer Helm, who I feel like is in my proverbial group, my bigger like up group. I'm in the proverbial and friends group. She changed the measurements to make them a little more easy. And so mine is basically a combo of their 2 cards. I use Jennifer's measurements, but I'm doing the designer series paper the way the first lady did. And I'll show you the difference in a second. Okay, so then you are gonna fold and burnish your folds. I thought if I would have seen this and had enough time, my husband would have adored that. Could you imagine this with those cute squirrels, and then you open it up and then, you know, there's an extra squirrel. You can put as much decor on there as you want, but he likes that tactile, the cool things you can do with paper, that feeling. So I'm a little bummed I didn't like play with it soon enough. Okay, then how this works is, see how you make it go that way? Because this is going to be your part that opens, and this is going to tuck under the flap. And then this part, let me check, this part goes down. Down. So you have down, you make a little trough, and there you go. Okay, so I'm going to burnish it this way just to get it extra good. This is Sahara sand, not crumb cake. Sahara sand. Okay, so now we need a piece of tear tape here. Okay, and that's just to close up this little piece, this little flap thing. Let's see if I can get it off with my nails, or am I gonna need reinforcements? Okay, so a piece of tear tape there, and you just close that up. That's all that part's for, is to close that up. Then you need a piece of tear tape along that part, and that is part of the little flip-floppy mechanism. I don't make a ton of wow cards or fancy folds, but I always like them when I do. Okay, and then before we, something is not right. That is way too big. Hold on, I think I gotta cut an inch off of this. Let's get my, I was like, something is not right. Okay, so this should be 5.5 by 10. It should not be 5.5 by 11. I was like, that looked too big. So we actually wanna cut that. There we go, 5.5 by 10. Okay, so here you need 2 pieces of tear tape at the top and the bottom. And you want it way up to the top. This is where you may want to just do a line. This part, you could do a line of your liquid adhesive and that would be fine. Okay, and I think that's the end of the tear tape. So what we did is we just made a pouch to put the foldy thing in. And that is its official term, the foldy thing. Let me look at the time. Okay, 1:20. Yay, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you all this fun stuff. You're gonna be excited. If you want to order from me, audramonk.stampinup.net, use the host code. It's a long one. This one, E4B2DHS4, by Tuesday night at 10 p.m. And then you go into my drawings. Okay, and then this. See how this is what it's gonna do? It's gonna go in here and open, but it's gonna slide in and out. And the way that it slides in and out is that we glue it to here. So you peel this off. Now, this is about the only tricky part on this one, which is why I like, oh, fiddlesticks. I am not sticking this on. Hold your horses, because this was the issue with the 2 demos that I saw. One, she had kind of, there were a lot of 7/8 kind of measurements. And then the second one, she made it the way I did. I followed her, where, see, there's no DSP back here. I want this DSP to go all the way under. So I decided that I was gonna cut it. So I think I can still do it. Yes, DSP goes there. And this DSP goes here. Okay, so now let's attach some designer series paper. And this is your standard 4 by 5.25. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use glue. I'm gonna use glue because that little mechanism is gonna be attached to this piece of paper and we don't want it to tear. The glue is stronger than the Stampin' Seal or the Stampin' Seal Plus. I mean, they are strong, but the glue is much stronger. Whew. I am so glad, because I was like, oh, the other lady covered hers with paper all the way. And so that's what is cool, is you look at different people's videos and sometimes they make the same thing. And sometimes you go with, oh, I just like the story she tells, or I like the way she talks, or I like her cool accent. Or you're like, oh, she did that really well, but then I saw someone else do it this way, and I'm gonna like change it and do it this way. And you can just play with it and make it your own. And then you can share it with your friends. All right, so then this goes on here. And this is that free, I call it the deer paper. I should show you the other sides. It's the deer paper. And the other side of this, I think it was snowflakes. But I was trying to make it so it didn't look super Christmassy in case you didn't want it to be super Christmassy. Okay, now, yes, now I can put this on. Okay, so here was the tricky part that I was gonna tell you about. This needs to come close to the edge and right in the middle, because remember, we have tear tape here and here. Okay, so it's gonna come in. I'm gonna hope that that's good. And then you're gonna press it down. And then you tuck that part in there. And there is how your card closes. And your card opens, and then this opens. Isn't that cute? It'll flatten down once we get it flat. Okay, so now we'll finish decorating it. This little piece is, I'm gonna use this one. This is why I did the soft suede, because it's the color that coordinates. The back is a nice stripey. This is little like aspen trees, I think. Okay, so this piece, it's on here. This piece is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. All right, let's get this going. Yay, I'm so glad that so many of you wanted to hang out with me. As always, give me a like, give me a love. And if you're watching on YouTube, as long as you order by Tuesday, the, what is it, 8th, 9th, 10th, at 10 o'clock, you go into the drawings too, because I'll get your order and I'll have your information there. So that's pretty fun. Okay, the trees go there. And what else do I have in here? I want the trees here. So you can play. You can use as much designer series paper on this. And since you know how much I love designer series paper, I am always looking for projects where you get to use lots of it. I mean, although I was pretty proud of that anniversary card. I kind of made my own paper in the background with my nuts that I now realize I stamped funny, but that's okay. All right, and that one's going there. And then I'm gonna do the 2 green ones, and these are the 2 1/2 by 4 1/2 pieces. So you could totally use the other sides and make this very much more snowflakey, which is definitely an adjective, snowflakey. And if you were gonna give it to someone local, you could totally decorate this up. Or if you're gonna send it in a package, you could do it, or you'd have to add that extra stamp, the hand cancel stamp, which, I mean, I think for 75 cents to send someone a pretty awesome card, I think is totally worth it. Okay, and that goes on there. And then this little piece of white is 2 1/4 by 4, and that would go there, and that's where you write all your, well, there's not a ton of space for words, but you could stamp that. And then, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? That is sticking. I might need to put, and then the green there, oh, I thought that was super cute. All right, let's see if it'll go in. All right, I may need to put a little dot of glue there and let it sit. All right, and then the front, I was gonna do with the buffalo plaid. It is a fat card, so it would definitely require, I think, even if you don't put a lot on here, it's gonna require extra postage. Sometimes, but if you're sending a package, this would be very fun. And I think that this paper lends itself, sometimes it's hard to make masculine cards, or less, that's a little bit crooked, or less flowery cards. Not all women like tons of flowers. Why are there 2 pieces of that? I don't know. I'm gonna do the trees up. Okay, they're the same color. I don't know why I have 2. So sometimes I really like finding papers that are just more neutral, that like the person who doesn't love, not that I don't love flowers, but sometimes it's nice to have something besides flowers. And I do love polka dots and stripes, and I love trees, and you know, okay, I love all the things. All right, let me see if I can put this on. Then we're gonna punch a deer. Oh, I know why there was 2 pieces. I'm supposed to punch a deer out of that other piece. My guess is that it's not exactly, oh, look how cute that is. That is so cute. And I didn't add any ribbon because I was like, this card is already fat enough. But you could totally add some ribbon if you want. This is my go-to DSP design. A 3 by 4, or sometimes it's 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 little piece. And then let me show you this cute deer. All right, so you can punch it out. Now there is, you know what? I've got room. Let's stamp it. Let's stamp it. So this is Sahara sand. I'm gonna still stamp it in soft suede. I think I really need to re-ink some ink pads. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so delicately drawn. I think it's really pretty. I don't know what, I would love to know. Sometimes I wish that they would put the artist's name, or like, you know, like, cause like I love that squirrel. Like, who drew that? Is it the same person that drew this? And see, this is why I love stamping, because I could not draw this deer. I would love to be able to draw it, but I can't. I mean, when I say I can't, I'm sure if I put hours and hours and hours and hours in, I probably could figure out, but it's not, I don't have an affinity for drawing as beautifully as the Stampin' Up! Artists do. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I'm going to put it off to the side and then I'll add a little greeting later. But I can pretend in a very fun way to be an artist using all of these lovely tools. Put lots of glue dots on there. Put that away. Look at that cute little prancing deer. Look how cute that is. So it looks like a card. They can feel it. It's a little heavy. And then they open it up, and then here, I think I'm going to stamp, oh, there's trees. I'm going to stamp the little trees, and then you could write your greeting there. You could say Merry Christmas, whatever you want. And then, see, I don't have adhesive right there, so it's sticking. You fold it up. Okay, so that is your fancy fold card. I have shown you so many projects today. I don't even know where the other ones are. Where's my cute little dahlia paper? I have showed you so many projects today of all different kinds, all different colors, all different styles of stamping and sweets, and I hope that it has fueled your creativity and it gets you stamping, whether you're already a demonstrator or you're already an active stamper, or you're a new stamper. It's okay. If you're new, you can do this. I promise you, you could do it. If you want to know more about the catalogs, celebration, joining my team, any of my classes, send me a message at audramunk@yahoo.com or go through my website, audramunk.stampinup.net. You can shop, you can join. I think there's even a way to message me through there. Totally fine. I will get back to you, and you can message me or comment in the comments here or on YouTube. So give me a like, give me a love. Let me know that you're watching. Let me know that you're liking the content. And if you want something a little different, you know, ask in a really nice way. And I'll see if I can tweak things and make things better for you. So thank you for spending some time with me today. I really enjoyed it, and we'll do it again soon. In fact, we'll do it so soon that, well, not this whole big long thing, but Monday night, 8:30 is my standard, about a half-hour Monday night mini class. I don't know what we're doing, but hopefully I will be here. We'll see. If something happens and I'm not here, no big deal. But place your orders by 10 o'clock on Tuesday, drawings, and comment on this video and those other 3 posts. And there will be one post tomorrow. It'll say, what was your favorite project that I made? Share that, and then those will go into the participation drawings. And on Tuesday morning, so actually let's just plan that. Tuesday morning, 11:30 Eastern, right here, we will make a fun project, and then we will draw for prizes. Okay, thank you so much. Stay crafty, and I will see you next time.